All right, everybody, welcome back to the 2025 preseason here for the Toronto Snowhawks in the Xavier Klein Owner Series on Madden 25. We are in week number 2, and our goal here, right, is to kind of get us through the rest of this preseason. I think we've assessed a decent amount, and our hope is that we can kind of move forward here, make some potential trades as we have 70 players on the roster and kind of see where we want to go from there. We have not done anything crazy here from what I understand. I got to check to see if so we have all our lines set right now. The tough part right here, right, is the injury of our first round pick, Sidney Callaway. I did not realize had horrendous injury concerns. He has a pulled groin, so he should be back by week 1. Which is positive there. We just got to see how the rest of this O-line entails. We got Mariota as a starter, so we'll kind of watch some of that and kind of go from there. I also made a change where Sherwood's going to be playing on the outside there. I kind of want to see the versatility of this linebacking crew now and kind of see where it goes at that point. This team is not bad for now, but you never know how it's going to work out here. We get a chance to see the stadium for the first time today and kind of go from there. I do want to make sure, right? Let's see, we got the alternates. What's that? Ooh, those are clean. What's this right here? Color rush. Let's do that color rush. The rookies right now, I would say Sneed seems to be very nice so far for us in the backfield, but McCormick looked good too at the later part of that game. Linebacking crew looks pretty solid with Eric Kendricks at the helm there. The D-line, I'm not seeing much. Towards the end of the game, we started to see a little bit more action, but we didn't see much in the beginning with the starters, so hopefully we'll get to see some of that change coming up here. I'd like to see our guys continually, moving forward here and progressing. The corners weren't bad as well. I'd say the safeties and stuff did what they needed to do. So we're going to see our rookie safety out there with the ones today too. So we got a couple rookies getting involved early in this franchise. So we're going to jump into this one here. I am looking forward to it. The Snowhawks look freaking tough in these unis. And this stadium actually looks really awesome. It's really nice to see. So the kick is made here. Like we're going to be playing defense to start this off. We're going to take it from the 20, 25 down to about the 28-yard line there. Not a bad return. Here comes their starting lineup, right? You got Brock Purdy there, CMC. I think in this series, they still got players like Deebo Samuel out there. So going to be an interesting call out here for the Niners. Shotgun formation here. Kittle is off the right side of that line. Defense with the nickel wide. See how we do it there. McCaffrey motioning out. Now it's empty bench. Looks like man coverage is called. Purdy looking around. Goes for the deep shot. Wide open. It's Deebo Samuel. Deebo no longer there, right? He is a Washington Commander. Tyreek Hill is now over there in Washington in this series. Pistol set here. Read option. And there goes Purdy taking off. Nice tackle right there. I think that is Cunningham. 9-yard gain by Purdy. Got about 9 minutes left here in the first quarter. Shotgun set. Wide receiver stack right. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn off the abilities again. Play action here for Purdy. He's got time. Throws a nice little floater there to Deebo. He'll be down at about the 28-yard line there. Not too bad on that one. 8:29 left here in this first quarter. Tied it off the left side of the line. They're going to motion over Kittle from left to right. Outside zone there for McCaffrey. He's taking off. Good tackle right there by Kendricks, though. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line. Two tight ends on the right side of that line there. Pistol set here for Purdy. Purdy's going to motion McCaffrey out. Empty bench now. Purdy's rolling out. He's in trouble. Can't get the ball off. Joseph Asai with the spear. It'll be 3rd and 16 right there. Trying out a couple players in rush packages, and I think Joseph Asai to me kind of fits that more than playing just on the edge. I actually really like how Asai can kind of disengage from the O-line and kind of go for it. So Nice play right there. It'll be 3rd and 16 at the 34-yard line. Trips right here. McCaffrey in the backfield. Defense coming out in the nickel wide once again. They send 4 there. Purdy's looking around. He's trying to set his feet. Gets it over to Debo, who hangs on to it, but it'll be a 4th and 9 there. So the defense for the Snowhawks, they get it done. Can't complain on that one. Hold is good. Kick is good. 3-0 here. So now we're going to get a chance to see Mariota, right, with the starters. How can he play? Will it work out? Is he going to be all right? We'll see. He's going to take it from the 3 there to about the 26. Decent return on that one. Here comes Marcus Mariota, rocking the number 19 right now. We'll settle the jersey numbers later in the reg season, but he's a 66 overall guy, very conservative, but he still has the speed. He still has the legs. Those are the last things to go right there. Single back formation here. Looks like a trips tight end right. Sneed's in the backfield there. First play is a pass. Hits the hitch right there over to his tight end. Gets it done. We're seeing some other tight ends get involved today. Uzama, we're going to see him out there. But Rubio unfortunately got hurt. So whether we decide to keep him on the roster or just put him on the IR for now, we just got to figure that part out there. They said 6. Mariota felt it. Able to get the ball in time to his receiver. Fred Warner came in through the gap like a psychopath. But what a catch right there by number 30 to get it done. Trips tight end right here. Sneed in the backfield. Defense was forming a line. They're going to hand it off to Sneed, who breaks the tackle. Keeps his legs moving. He gets about a 3-yard gain right there. Love to see that. Single back dues close. 5:30 left here in the first quarter. Defense. Let me send in 4. Oh, Mariota just kind of missed that throw there. 85 was open. 3rd and 7 at the 48-yard line. Trips left here. Defense with 6 in the box. They only send 4. Mariota gets hit. And that interior pressure got to him. That's Javon Hargrave. So the Snowhawks are going to have to settle for a punt right here. See what this punt does. This is a decent one to about the 18. McCaffrey trying to get away, and there's a flag on the play. I'm hoping it's a holding call. Legal block in the back. That'll push them back here to about the 11. We'll take that. D. Winters with a mistake. Shotgun formation here. Looks like that a wide receiver in the backfield. I think it is. They hand it off to Ayuk. Ayuk trying to get there versus Debo. Interesting call. 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line here. Pistol formation. Looks like a strong set. Get off the left side of that line. Defense coming out with a nickel wide. They really love that formation. Hands off to McCaffrey. Wide open there. He's trying to get through. He gets a couple. It'll be about 3rd and 2, and there's an injury on the field. Number 50. I think that might be our dog Fuller. He's hurt. 3rd and 2 here. McCaffrey motioning out. Empty bench now. See what we got on this one. They send 4. Throws it. Wide open is McCaffrey. Wide open is McCaffrey. Well, I liked how the corners, though, did not just like the Thunder, the way the Snowhawks are playing right now, everything is staying underneath. So although they might get the first downs, they're never going to get the big bomb. So as long as we can work through that, we'll take it. McCaffrey getting to the outside there. Can't get through. Great tackle. Great tackle right there by the DB. We'll take it. 2nd and 8 here. Defense with 4 on the line. They're going to send a 5th receiver. They're wide open. There's a flag on the play. Ricky Pearsall's first catch of the game. I'm assuming it's holding because some of my guys should have gotten through. They did not. Moses Divins, a left guard with the mistake right there. Going to be 2nd and 18 now. Wide receiver step close left. McCaffrey in the backfield. He's going to motion out to the left empty bench. They send 4 there. Pressure coming in. Purdy not worried. Hits it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to fight for the first down. It'll be about 5 yards short. That's a great tackle there, though. And we're looking at 3rd and 5. 2:25 left here in the first quarter. McCaffrey motioning out once again. Purdy not worried. Wide open is number 15, Jawan Jennings. That's the thing, man. The Niners last year had so many good receivers, so many good options. It's just the injuries on the line, injuries in the backfield really mess things up. Read option right there, and that's a nice tackle. Number 50. That's Kendricks getting through, 2nd and 12. Yeah, I think the Niners, they had their window, and once you got to pay Purdy, the window closes for a lot of those big players there. McCaffrey on a screen, he's going to have a shot at the first down. Tried to fight for one. Good stop right there by number 44. I think that's that's Sherwood. Sherwood's playing pretty solid. 3rd and 1 here. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Shotgun bunch right. Oh, they're a little aggressive right there. They send 4. Purdy right up the middle. What a catch. Jawan Jennings with the snag. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pistol set. 2 tight ends off the left side of that line. Wide receiver stack close right. Looks like a different, like Garendo's in the backfield there. They send 4. Ooh, look at the pressure by 54. Purdy feels it, but wide open is number 31. That's Garendo. Injury, though. Garendo is hurt on the play. Yeah, that guy's got injury concerns. So now the Niners are knocking on the door here. Looks like goal line defense. Purdy feels it, throws it to the right. Wide open is Jawan Jennings. I mean, do you make, like, my whole thing is, like, we could potentially make a play on some, players in the block. Because I'm always going to try to look for youth, and youth that has a decent contract or a possibility of a contract, but not one that's going to totally blow up our margins, because we have to make sure we stay as decent profitability, and that's going to require a lot of seasons of us leaning into the draft. So we got to be careful of that. I formation here for Marcus Mariota and this offense. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. There goes Snead. He's trying to take off. He got smoked. Defense was ready for it there. That'll end the quarter. So I'm not seeing anything too crazy yet. I mean, we'll watch a little bit of this. I think my goal right now is to kind of assess the offense in the first half and kind of see what it looks like, and then look at the defense in the second. There goes Snead trying to catch a ball there. He does, but he doesn't go anywhere with it. Loss of 4 yards here. The Niners defense is starting to clamp up. Defense coming out. Ooh. He made the mistake. Ooh, we'll take it. I thought it was a false start, but it was offsides. Javon Hargrave. Defense playing super aggressive. 3rd and 9 here. Tight end off the right side of that line. Snead in the backfield. Let's see if Mariota can do something here. Play action here. Bosa killed him. And that's not going to go well there. So what I'm going to do on my end here is we'll probably skip the first half. Try to get us to the second half, and then we'll make some adjustments there. I'm not seeing anyone like too crazy yet. I think the difference right now that I'm recognizing is we need to just figure out who is going to make this team, and the depth is going to be serious. 16-0 as well, so we can't lose our mind here. Let's see what happens. Whoa, they had it set up to fast. Why did they kick the ball? The half has begun. 16-0 there. Oh, tried to spin. No luck on that one. Here comes our dog there. There's Tyler Huntley ready to roll. Oh, yeah, that guy got killed. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man, am I not... They're not having me play offense, huh? Here we go. 9:57 left here in the third quarter. Hands it off right there to McCormick. Found a little bit of space right there. 2nd and 8. I don't think that's McCormick. That may be Nwangu or Jamal. That's Nwangu. He's got room. Hezzy, nice move right there by Nwangu. And you'll take it. 1st and 10 at the 45. I'd like to see if there's a way. I might have to do something real quick. Get a little mixy with it, but here we go. Oh, little distraction move right there. He gets down the field. Number 80 with the grab right there. We'll take that after this play here. I'll try something a little different. 2nd and 1 here at the 46-yard line. Single back deuce close. Hands it off to the weak side, and there goes Nwangu down the sideline to the 20, 10, down at the 5. Oh, that's been Sincere McCormick. thought it was in Wangu. McCormick runs fast, bro. Say what? Look at that. McCormick. He's going to earn some more freaking playing time. I love it, dude. First and goal at the 5. Trips right here. Hands it off again, and there's an easy touchdown. That's number 29. That is Jamal Williams, the wily veteran, getting to it. Nice play right there, and they're down by 16-0, so they're going to try to go for a 2-pointer here. Bunch left. Goes Huntley motioning out a receiver from left to right. Hands it off. Dives in. 2 points good. Okay. All right, we'll take that. Nice move right there. 16-8. We're going to boot this off right here to about the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to get to about the 30. Decent return right there for the Niners. So with 8:13 left here, Niners only up by 8. Let's see if our second, our bench can and depth can kind of work through it there. Nice pass by Mike White. Ooh, he hit that receiver really easy on that one. One on that one. 7:55 left here in the third quarter. Trips right here. Looks like Garendo's in the backfield. White, clean. Oh, man. Good pressure right there. Ooh, good defensive play by the DB. Carter came through. He might be a little bit of a dark horse on this D. Inside split right there. Ooh, he stretched out. Almost got the first down. Garendo trying to get it done right there. 7:15 left here in the third quarter. Strong side formation here. Defense coming out in the 6-1. Looks like they're motioning a tight end from left to right. Hands it off. He's going to get the first down. It's Al-Qadim Mohammed there, number 69, getting involved on that one. 6:40 left here in the third quarter. I formation set. 2 tight ends off the left side of that line. Going to motion a tight end from left to right. Hands it off right there. 32 is patient on the run. He'll get about 4. Good tackle, though, by 46. 6:05 left here in the third quarter. Shotgun tight set here. Oh. Was it false start or was it, neutral zone infraction. Big mistake right there by Deontay Nobles. We're trying to give him some opportunity to play out there. Not sure if he'll make the team. Probably practice squad. I think we got some depth right there. I like weak side play action right there. Throws it over to number 88. 88's been... Look at that. Irv Smith Jr. Man, he looks like... I think he retired recently, too. 5:35 left here in the third quarter. I formation set. Tight end off the right side of that line. Hands it off right there. This running back runs... It's Garendo. Oh, he kind of runs a little straight up, huh? Like Latavius Murray. Empty bench. Wide receiver stack slotted. But Garendo's going to motion from right to left there. A little orbital thing. Garendo all by himself down the left sideline. Oh! Oh my gosh. That man ripped that dude's head off. 3rd and inches right here. 4:30 left here in the third quarter. Same formation here, but the wide receiver stack slot is on the left side now, not on the right. And there goes Garendo going all the way to the other side. Wide open is number 9. Fumblerooski picked up by the linebacker. Number 46 doesn't wear any freaking gloves. No elbow pads. This guy's just a straight baller. We'll take it right there, man. Ooh, it looks like he's good to go. Good pickup, though, by 46. That's going to be a booth review. Easy first down. 4:21 left here in the third quarter. We'll kind of watch a little bit more of this before we head to the third. I think third week, I'm probably just going to look at mainly the defensive side. I think the offense, I know who I want. Good play right there. I really want to see who's going to make the defense. Andre Carter. This guy is really making some moves here. A little underrated. Oh, as soon as I say that, the interior line just blew up. That is Bobby Spriggs, a rookie there. That one's kind of tough on that one. 3:48 left here, 23-8. We'll watch one more drive of Tyler Huntley in the offense, kind of see what that looks like there. But so far, some of the guys that I'd like to see kind of do a little bit more have really not shown much. Hoping the stat line in the third week between the quarterbacks is going to help me make a choice here. Mariota looked good in against the twos, but not so great against the ones. Trips tight end left, hands it off to McCormick. McCormick runs a little bit there. 4 for 61 for that young man. Pistol formation set here. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. Hands it off to McCormick. Right up the middle. Dude. There are some guys on this team that are very surprising to me. Sincere McCormick makes me go, man, should we have drafted that running back? I think that's going to be a neutral zone again, yeah. Something's going on with the guys. They're getting smoked here. Neutral zone infraction. Dietrich Wise with a bad mistake. It'd be 1st and 5. High formation set here. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. Hands it off. McCormick follows his blockers. It'll be a flag. Legal block in the back. Not good right there for us. 1st and 14. .230 left here in the third quarter. Hands it off. Look at that. They really believe in McCormick, man. I love it. Now, we drafted a running back in the second round. Does it mean like he's got to take? I think McCormick's been running awesome. Hands it off right there. And then once we turn the abilities off in week 3, maybe we'll get to see some really good action. 3rd and 7 here. Tight end off the right side of that line. Huntley making a change of the line. Play action here for Huntley. He's going to try to... Ooh! What a move by Huntley! What? That was incredible. Oh, no. An O-lineman gets hurt on the play. I think that's a left guard, like rule pick or something. What a move by Huntley, dude. What the heck was that? Shot, single back formation. Has the time, hits the drag route right there. You got yourselves a nice little grab on that one. 2nd and 7. Trips tight end right here. 50 seconds left. They sent it all. Huntley throws it in time. The tight end went up for it. I think that was Bates. Just couldn't hang on to it. 3rd and 7 at the 25-yard line. Tight end off the left side of that line. He sent 4 there. Huntley feeling the pressure. He got smoked. Dietrich Wise with a big hit. We're going to settle for the field goal here. Let's see if Riley Patterson can put the 50-yarder through the uprights. Hold is good. Kick is good. Take it. So, I didn't really see much there. I'd like to see the next game. Kind of get us out of that one there. I got to turn the abilities off, so we'll get through this one here. 30-11, 30-18, 37-18. So got a little wild. Our defense wasn't ready for it. 19 left here. Crazy punt for the Rams. Tight end off the right side of that line. 9:19 left here in the first. Draw play right there, and there goes Sneed. Getting a couple on that one. Spates with the tackle there for the Rams. I formation set. Looks like McCormick's in the backfield here. Defense coming out in a 6-1. Hands it off to McCormick. McCormick taking off. He gets the first down. This little 1-2 punch action might be the deal here. Single back deuce close. I've yet to see Huntley throw the ball. They sent an additional blitz, and Huntley wasn't expecting it. Spates coming in hard. Nice little sack right there for the Rams. 2nd and 17. I formation set once again here for these Snowhawks. We go for the outside zone. Jared Verse shuts that down, gains a couple there. 3rd and 16. This one's pretty much not going to happen here. Huntley looking around, goes for the deep shot. He was open. Come on, bro. It was open. So they're going to go ahead and punt this off here. Speed run this one. Oh no, the punter. Little stutter on that one. Fair catch at the 44. And we get it going once again here. Let's see what we can do on this one. Interception by Eric Kendricks. So the vet gets it done right there. 1st and 10 at the 37. So Huntley getting a little bit more breathing room here. Let's see what you got, Huntley. We go for the outside zone. Yeah, the defense is expecting the run game. They are not getting loose here. Huntley's going to have to use his arm. We got -7 yards for the offense. Hands it off to McCormick again. He's breaking. Oh my gosh, dude. He is cracking helmets right now. Rams defense is no joke. Solomon Kinley gets a holding call. Now it's 2nd and 23. We need something from you, Huntley. Hands it off, and there goes Sneed, getting a chunk of those yards back. 19 yards for Sneed. 3rd and 4 there. 3 receiver set. Let's see if Huntley can convert this thing. They've been leaning on the run game. Can he get this pass? Send 4 there. Huntley throws it, and he's not going to convert it. It'll be a yard short. Oh, that's crazy right there. Sneed can't get it done. If they were 22 yards, that's incredible. It was 23 yards to convert a first down. They got 22. Incredible right there. So far I am not seeing anything too crazy here. And they get down the field. So the offense is ready to roll. And this is where we will pull it here. We're going to go ahead and switch the QB. Mariota's going to get a chance now. Can he get it done? Let's watch this possession here. 9:08 left here in the half. Single back formation here. Looks like a 2 tight end set. What do you got here? Hands it up the middle there. And McCormick will get about 4. And they've definitely leaned on the run game, man. Rams playing heavy in the 2 levels. But look at this, McCormick getting the first down. I think we might have found our 1-2 punch capability here, fellas. Looks pretty decent so far. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line there. Hands up the middle. Sneed taking off. And the running game is looking interesting. McCormick getting that done. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. We're now in Rams territory. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. They go for an outside zone, and there goes Sneed. He's going to fight for 3 yards there. They're leaning on the run game here. Trips right. Defense with 4 on the line here. Mariota settling in. They only send 4. Mariota's going to pass the ball. Gets it underneath to Hunter Renfro for the... Oh, he didn't get the first down. 3rd and inches here. Single back dude's close. McCormick in the backfield. Outside zone. McCormick gets the first down. And the drive stays alive. Looks like Hainsey might have gotten hurt there. 6:34 left here in the half. Sneed, play action right there. Comeback route. Nice catch by the young rook. Solano hanging on to that one. 1st and 10 at the 20. Trips right. Sneed in the backfield. Mariota takes a ton of steps back. Right up the middle. Oh, you got to hang on to that. That might have been a bad throw, though. 2nd and 10. Trips right here. See if Mariota can get another first down. They hand it off again. McCormick, or that's Sneed. He gets about 3 there. 3rd and 7. Looks like McCormick, Sneed is still back there. Tight end on the left side of that line. Defense with a nickel wide themselves. Motioning over Solano. Send 4 there. Mariota's in trouble. He gets sacked! They got a new 99, fellas. And that guy lit up Mariota. They're going to settle for a field goal here. It'll be about a 42-yarder with about less than 5 minutes in the half. Hold is good. Kick is good. Can't complain right there. Keep it rolling, fellers. Go. Let's see what the possession is. They score again, 10-3. Okay, so can Mariota get him down the field? 1:41 left here in this half. Let's see what you got. Mariota looking. They send 4 there. Mariota has to throw it away to Snead. His second catch, but the passing decisions have definitely been late here for Mariota. 1:36 left here in the half. Mariota throws a out route. Just again, a little dink and dunk, which is unnecessary right there. You got to get the first downs. 3rd and 8. Mariota looking. Throws it right up the middle. It's caught by Trumbull, who'll get the first down. Tommy Trumbull getting it done there, right on the first down mark. You love it. Snead in the backfield here. 6 in the box for the Rams. They're going to motion Solano. Mariota hits number 9. That's Cavante Turpin, who stretches out for the first down. What a play right there. No huddle offense. Shotgun spread set here. Mariota looking. He's going to roll out, and he's going to try to take off. They got a little QB spy there. Quentin Lake getting it done. And they're going to call their second timeout. 1:02 left here in the half. Tight end off the right side of that line. Snead in the backfield. They send 4. Mariota looking around, goes for the shot to the sideline, and it's caught! What a catch by Turpin! Turpin is oh, there's a booth review. That was an incredible catch. You didn't get to see it, though, was he? Oh, he caught that! Oh, he caught that. Look at this. Has he? Boom. Ooh, I don't know. 1st and 10 at the 33. It's good to go. 1 timeout remaining. Trips left. McCormick in the backfield here. Down by 7. They send 4. Mariota looking. He's going to take off. He'll try to get the first down or get about 7, but they got to go. 27 seconds left here. Play action here for Mariota. He's got time. He's going to take off again. He's going to get the first down and a whole lot more. Timeout called. 16 seconds left. Empty bench, trips right. Hunter Renfro slotted on the right. Let's see what you can do here, Mariota. Throws it away. No one was open. Ufunga was about to come across the freaking field there. Tied in off the right side of that line. Snead in the backfield. They sent another blitz, and Mariota throws it away again. Is he just trying to waste time here? Like, what the heck? Wide receiver stack left. 3rd and goal. Mariota looking. Hits the out route right there, and that's going to not get out of bounds as Solano. What a mistake. Bro, threw the ball out of bounds 100 times, and he doesn't do it there. You're a psychopath, man. So let's only play all defense. So let's see what happens here. 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. 7:09 left here in the 3rd quarter. Kind of interested in how these guys are doing it. Play action here for Stafford. Oh, it should have been picked! It should have been picked. Empty bench, trips left here for Stafford. He's definitely interested in trying to make some moves here. Hits the out route. Puka Nacua gets all the way down the sideline. Now you gotta consider, right, they got their starters out there. Most of ours are sitting out because I just want to see the depth, like who's gonna make this team. And hands it off there. Look at Carter covering the edge. Was not worried about the play action. Was expecting some type of handoff, a delayed handoff there. Love to see that from Carter. 6:05 left here in the 3rd quarter. Stafford rolling out. Hits the underneath right there to Higbee. Tries to stretch out, but the DB prevented that from happening. We're looking at 3rd and 2 here. Single back bunch left. Williams in the backfield. Play action here for Stafford, setting his feet, throws the ball away, and guess what? The defense does their job. We'll take it. Looks like a punt action here. That's going to get to about the 29 or 30-yard line there. So the offense is going back out there. Go ahead and just say play all defense. There you go. And let's see if our guys can get it done once again here. 1st and 10 at the 27. Single back bunch left. Look at that. Look at how the defense attacked them. They came in hot. And I just saw it. Stetson Bennett got the Rams down the field. Got the Snowhawks down the field to score a touchdown. 10-10. Single back bunch left here. 2:15 left here in the third quarter. Hands it off again. And the D-line is getting through. Oh, we're gonna have to check out the stat line too after the third week. Make some cut decisions for sure. Trips left. They go for the wide receiver screen and it got blown up again. Jordan Whittington couldn't hang on to it. Incredible. 3rd and 20. Spread formation here. What does the defense do? They send a delayed blitz. Look at that. This defense is very surprising. And we'll talk to our staff too in this episode. I was supposed to do that at the end of the first preseason game, but we'll talk about our staff and scheme fit and everything we've already talked about. But look at that. Bennett, 4 for 4 getting down the field here. Little surprise. We'll take it, man. What happens here? 13. So Bennett. Oh, shoot. What the heck's going on here? Oh, man. Carter with the tackle there. I guess I pressed a play. Here we go. 2nd and 7. 7:25 left here in the fourth. Spread set here for the Rams. Look at the linebackers really close to the line. They only send 4 there. He's in trouble. That's their backup QB, I'm assuming. Yep. That is not Stafford. That is Jason. Oh, that Jarrett Stidham. 3rd and 7 here. Bunch left. Bunch right. See if the defense can get it done. They're going to motion out their tight end there. They send 4. Stidham's going for the bomb. Knocked away by 32. That's McMorris right there. What a play. The defense does their job. And you're going to bring out Stetson Bennett. See what you can do here. Ooh, breaking a tackle. Okay, 83. Injury on the field, number 42. Not what you need right there. All right, defense back out there. 5. They only use about a minute. So now it's up to this defense to get it right here. Tight end off the left side of that line. Oh, no, it's not. It's an empty. It's a quads left. They sent it all. The screen got blown up. Wow, that was tricky. Blake Corum was the guy they were trying to set up there. And the defense was ready for it. Oh, unreal. Play action here for Stidham. Throws a boom right into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So they take the lead late in this one. Brennan McDonald saying, hey, dude, the closing freaking credits are here. Wide open on that one. Unfortunate there. So there must have been a pick because I didn't expect him to be down this field here. And 5:38 left. 17-13 there. Interesting call. Oh, yeah, it looks like Emmanuel Forbes with the pick. Wow. Stidham with the mistake. And they get down the field. Love to see it. So Bennett redeems himself. Looks like, Mariota passed to Juan Smith for a touchdown. So Juan's 57 left here. Stidham's going to try to take his team down the field. Can the Snowbirds get it done? You send 4 there. Right on him. No problem on that. 230 left here. Single back. Bunch left. 225 left. Come on. Play action here for Stidham. He's got plenty of time. Wide open is number 18, McDonald. Oh, that's Horn. What the hell is Horn? Okay. Trips left. 2-minute warning. Let's see if these Snowhawks can get it done. They're in territory, probably about 10 yards away from a field goal. Send 4 there. Stidham taking his time. He's rolling out. He's in trouble. Gets the ball away. The edges, though, working to it. Al-Qadim Muhammad playing pretty solid right there. 2nd and 10 at the 45. There goes Stidham, feeling the pressure. Throws it to the left. Misses his receiver by a mile. Defense playing solid so far. 3rd and 10. 1 with 50 left here. Stidham stepping way back. Throws it to the left underneath. Gets it to number 18. He'll be about a yard short. And they're going to settle for a field goal. Nice preseason. What are you worried about? 1:10 left here. They're going to chew the clock. 53-yarder. Hold is good. Kick is no good. Wide left. Shankaroonie there by Hardy. And the Snowhawks get a chance here to close it out. Now the Rams have all 3 timeouts. We'll watch the rest of this here. Let's see what the Mariota can do. Hands it off. And there goes Williams there, just trying to run the ball. Use some of the clock. No one's trying to do anything stupid right now. We'll go ahead and speed rush this here. See if the defense has to go back out there. And they do. 34 seconds left here. Can the defense hold it down? Let's find out. Rams have no timeout. So it's pretty much bombs over freaking Toronto. It's needed. They send 4 there. Stidham settling in. He goes for it all. Oh my gosh, that would have been sick. Josh McCarty's already missed the field goal. Can they depend on him once again? Shotgun spread set here. I see Carter out there now. Let's see what Carter can do. Oh, big sack, Carter. And the edge gets to him, number 52. 5 seconds left here. It's a Hail Mary. Stidham's trying to figure it out. He's going to get pushed into a safety. Carter gets it done along with 52. And that will do it. The Snowhawks win. Okay, Carter. Love to see that there. Who's number 52? Number 52 looked huge. So Stetson Bennett went 5 for 5, folks. Thought it was a pick, but it was a Mariota that caused the pick. But Bennett went 5 for 5. Mariota, still a little bit of an issue there. Rushing game, Snead, over 4 yards of carry. McCormick. So what this is telling me is that that's the right combo. The ball pretty much got spread out everywhere. No sacks, most of her with the sack, but look at 4 freaking pancakes for Trimble. 2 tackles for loss for Taylor, 52. Yeah, Darrell Taylor looks big on the freaking edge. Him and Carter could be an interesting pair. You got a half a sack. Eric Kendricks got a pick today. Look at all the pass deflections. So that's not bad, folks. We're gonna check out the stat line here to kind of see where we stand as we set up our cuts. But all in all, not bad. Got to be proud of these guys here. Don't know if we're gonna make any crazy trades. I just don't think there's anybody on my team that's that nuts. We got 16 cuts that need to be made, but let's check out the stat line. What does it look like here? So Mariota had the most attempts, most yards, and he had the most attempts. I would say right now what I'm seeing is nothing crazy on the passing aspect. Both have been sacked twice. I mean, you look at the downs played, like 56 to 100. I think Huntley is probably going to be our starter. From a rushing perspective, the combination between Snead and McCormick is truly there. With the running ability of Mariota, that is the intriguing part, because Huntley didn't run. So I'm wondering, right, does that give us an extra possibility there? I think the plays that I saw with Huntley, though, were kind of interesting, especially when he had to make a move outside of the pocket. Johnson had 4 for 90 in the preseason, played 50 downs. I mean, you had the rookie Juan Smith, 5 for 73, and John Solano, the rookies. They played a lot of downs, but they only had, a little bit of yards there. So there's a chance that we might see Juan Smith and Solano play in depth, and I would love to see Torre and Johnson kind of taking a step up, or Cavante Turpin on the outside. So we're going to have to figure that part out as well. I'd say it's pretty nice. The game actually showed that our O-line held up. The scheme fit's kind of working out there. Double-digit tackles for Sherwood and Kendricks. Love to see that. Tackles for Lasso, Taylor, and Osai with 2. And 2 sacks for the interior line. I guess, is that Chris Tonga? So love to see that. The interior line's doing work. And we had 2 picks. So Alex Austin is trying to earn a spot. 3 pass deflections by Josh Thompson. So the strong safeties are kind of interesting there. So knowing where we stand with it, I think we need to start making our moves here. Like I said, I don't know if there's anybody on the block that is like worth our time, but you kind of look at it, right? Geno Smith, that could be an intriguing guy. We got the cap for that. Tyler Algier, do we want to bring in a running back? Not really. Wide receivers, I mean, Jalen McMillan would be fun. He's still on a cheap contract. I just don't see that making a whole lot of sense to do that. There really isn't anybody that I think is fair to make a trade for in that space there. The O-line, I think, is going to be fine. There isn't anybody on the D-line. I mean, Thule would be fun, but I think our linebackers are good. Middle linebackers, no issue on there. Corners would have been a really intriguing one, taking on one of these guys, but I want to give my guys a chance. So we're not going to trade for anybody. I think if we trade somebody, it'll be maybe just like a future 7th round pick or something. But let's look at it right here. Yeah, we're never going to do that. Why would I cut wood? So quarterback situation, we're going to go ahead and put Stenson Bennett in the practice squad, kind of let him chill there. As far as the running backs are concerned, I don't necessarily see, a reason to keep number 34. I think we're going to let Nwangu go because our wide receivers can get it done. So Williams, the veteran there, can kind of continue to mentor the young running backs, and I think that's going to be nice. Wide receivers, we'll put Parrish in the practice squad. Samari Torrey kind of earned his keep there. The guy that I say we're probably going to let go, and we spent some money on him, is going to be Isaiah McKenzie. I'm going to see if maybe we can trade him. He's a 70 overall. I don't think anyone's going to want to take him. But the Bengals need a wide receiver, surprisingly. I think if we can trade him for like a 7th round pick, I think that's a fair move there. 30 years old, we get to get rid of him on that one. I think that's a good move for us. So the wide receivers, Samari Torrey has made it out of the preseason. Hunter Renfrow was another guy, but I think we're just going to keep him around. I think he's not a bad player to have. And I want to see that redemption arc, As far as other guys here, Braden Willis, I don't really see a need for him right now. We'll put him on the practice squad, and we'll kind of roll with these tight ends. O-line, Justice Drew will go on the practice squad. A lot of guys that were brought in here were practice squad focused there. No McDonald. So the interior line, I think I'm good right now. Larry Borum. Now the O-line I don't want to touch because injuries happen. This is Nobles. We'll go ahead and cut him. He was just on the practice. He was like a UDFA. So it's always tough to kind of do that. I think Burns was the same thing. Nope. The Bugs. Nope. Hendry Bourne. I think we put him on the practice squad because I want to see Emmanuel Woods get more reps here. Andre Carter, I think to me, made the team. Patrick Johnson, number 57, doesn't really match up. I think Carter really made it. Nathaniel Watson, we'll kind of keep these linebackers here. We got 7 made. Sagoon Alubi. I mean, Fuller was a draft pick there. I gotta think about that one. Tanner Muse. Zach Cunningham. So I think Alubi. Man, I think Alubi is out, number 56. We're going to cut him. Peter Fuller made it. He was a draft pick. 6 players left. You got Steven Gilmore there. We'll go ahead and put him on the practice squad. Dion Mahet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 6 CBs is good. We got 4 left. Keem Dent, we'll go ahead and cut him. We got Najee Childress here. He was another guy. Did Patrick? So the free safeties, we just tried to fill in the block there. I think what we're going to do on this, and surprisingly, is we're going to cut these guys. We're going to roll with a 3 safety group. And I think that's going to help us out. So Josh Thompson and them, they make it. So now we got to go back into this, folks. Who does not make this team? We got a halfback here. I think that room is good to go. Do we cut one of the wide receivers? I mean, Samari Torre. I mean, Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson had a ridiculous catch, man. So I don't want to give that up. I think that's really interesting. 3 tight ends are good. I think it's going to have to be an interior line. Andrew Rolpick. I think it's Borum. Because we do got Dwayne Brown who could play both sides. So we're going to cut the tackle. So we are at the limit there. And what I want to do now is look at any practice squad players that we can put out there that can make it work. Because there's some pretty decent ones, right? You got Brenton Strange, a tight end, who is very young and can potentially do some good things for a team. Why not? We'll put him on the practice squad, see if he earns his spot. Dorian Williams would be fun. I just think he's going to get grabbed, so I'd rather just leave it alone. Someone else will pick him up. Andre Yoshivas, he's a Filipino-American, dude. I kind of want to see him kind of strive with us. Miles Murphy not making a team is wild to me. Okay, so I think we already met our match there. So we're going to try to run a very tight ship on the DB crew, but I think that's going to help us out there. We're going to head to week number 1 now, kind of see what that looks like. But, you know, I think based on where we stand with some of these players here, I think it's going to be pretty fun, man. We're going to see some guys getting a chance to, make some waves here. I think Darrell Taylor on the outside looks pretty solid. I'd like to move Oda Yingbo. I'd like to move Osai there with Kadeen. And then here I want to put, do they not have Carter? Is Carter not is he bad? Why isn't Carter on there? Did I cut Carter? So left outside linebacker, we're going to do Sherwood there. He'll back up Kendricks. But that's what I wanted right there. So, okay, so now we're good. Let's start over here. Slot corner, kind of make sure we're straight there. Croson, not Marco. I'll put Guidry there. As far as sub linebacker, Kendrick Sherwood and Fuller. Yep, Odiyingbo. I want to put Chris Tonga there. Outside, Asai on one end, and I want... Yeah, they won't let Carter play on the outside. What is wrong? Ooh, I guess we'll do Al-Qadim Mohammed too, but I think Al-Qadim is... Let's do that, and then let's put Taylor on that side and Patrick Jones there. Slot receiver, I mean, Johnson seems to be the guy, and we'll let the rookies kind of play there. Well, yeah, I can think we'll try that out. Power back, Sneed's gonna do that. Third down back, Snead's going to do that. And then we'll have Sincere be the starter. Cavante Turpin doing one. I think Solano on the other is not bad. Strong safety, Goodson there. And then we will have another situation there. So we're going to see Goodson all over the place. I mean, Austin played pretty good on the outside. We'll let him earn it. You know, I mean, we'll let him go out there. I think he deserves it. Cunningham there. Use on one end. Kendrick Sherwood there. And then Watson there. I want to let Carter kind of get wild here. We're going to let Woods start with Chris Tonga in the interior. Darrell Taylor on one end. Ooh, not Darrell Taylor. I think Joseph Asai. I still want him to do his thing there. And then Odi Yingbo on the other side. Taylor there. I think that's fair. Don't know why they keep trying to do that, but Irving plays fine at right guard. We're going to see Callaway come up after we simulate it, but I think the tight end crew is going to be fine. Wide receivers, I'd love to see Samari Torre start over Renfro. We'll have Renfro play right there, but I think Samari earned it. Seemed to make it work. And then McCormick is the starting running back, so it would be a 2-down back. And then we'll get Snead in there for those other power positions. But that's a pretty good move right there. We're going to go ahead and advance it. I'm excited to see what these guys are going to be able to do here. We're going to work on the draft class and everything, but you know, let's check out the schedule real quick. What does it look like for the Snowhawks? So Colts, Bills, Saints, Patriots, Falcons. So we got 4 home games in a row starting in week 3. Oh my gosh. I think this is like a decent group. We're going to get smoked, but there's some games I think we got a shot at. So I'm not too upset about that. I wanted to show my coaches though. We did not talk about our staff. So let's talk about that real quick, kind of where we stand. So these are the staff that we chose. Darren Rizzi is our head coach. Main reason I picked him, he's a staff builder for one, so the modification helps us out there. He's offensive development, he tries to work on XP there. He's got 4 defensive development talents, so the secondary gets some buffer, the D-line as well. We picked an offensive coordinator in Rod Starling. Receiver guru, that's what I wanted to see. The O-line as an emphasis and the outside running. So I think that's a really good emphasis there for our coordinators. We picked up Jeffrey Penn as a D coordinator. He's got some work to do there, but all in all, man, I'm not too upset with this start of this coaching scheme. So we'll see if we'll rock with these guys. We'll see if we need to add anyone down the road, but that's what I wanted to show there. So all in all, it was an interesting season. We moved up a little bit, 71-72 overall. Not bad there. But this offense is going to be interesting to watch. Callaway, like I said, is back. We knew he was going to be there, so the interior line's got plenty of depth. I think that's the main focus I wanted, is depth on the O-line. I think the linebacking crew, everybody looks solid here. So I think this is going to be a fun one. Guys are ready to roll. I think we're going to see some really big surprises in this season. We'll watch some of the games, but my goal is to kind of keep pushing it, because you're not really going to see anything too crazy until then, maybe year 3 or 4. So we'll see how long this thing lasts, because this is going to be an experiment that maybe sets us up for the next season there. But that'll do it for us today, everybody. If you liked what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. We still got to figure out our saying for the Snowhawks, but we'll work on that one. If you know of one, give me a heads up. Have yourself a good one.